Have you ever noticed that some plants seem to grow better together? Maybe you've seen a garden where tomatoes and basil are thriving side by side, or marigolds are blooming next to beans, and wondered if there's a secret to their success. Well, it turns out there is. This isn't just a coincidence or a stroke of luck. There's actually a fascinating science behind why certain plants flourish when they're grown together, and it's called companion planting. Companion planting is a gardening technique that's been used for centuries, all around the world. It's based on the idea that some plants can help each other grow, just like good friends or neighbors. When you choose the right combinations, your garden can become healthier, more productive, and even more beautiful. This method isn't just about saving space or making your garden look nice. It's about creating a natural system where plants support one another in all sorts of amazing ways. Think of companion planting as choosing the best neighbors for your plants. Just like in a friendly neighborhood, some plants get along really well and help each other out. For example, beans can add nitrogen to the soil, which helps leafy greens grow stronger. Marigolds can keep pesky insects away from your vegetables, acting like natural bodyguards. And tall plants like corn can provide shade for more delicate crops, protecting them from the harsh midday sun. Just like people, some plants are naturally friendly and helpful to each other, while others might not get along so well. By learning which plants make good companions, you can avoid combinations that compete for the same nutrients or attract the same pests. Instead, you'll be encouraging a garden where every plant has a role to play, and where they all work together for the benefit of the whole. Some companion plants share nutrients through their roots, while others release natural chemicals that repel harmful insects or attract helpful pollinators. For instance, planting basil near tomatoes not only helps keep pests away, but can also improve the flavor of your tomatoes. Marigolds are famous for their ability to deter nematodes and aphids, making them a great partner for many vegetables. These relationships can lead to healthier plants, bigger harvests, and even tastier produce. By understanding and using these natural partnerships, you can create a thriving, resilient garden that needs fewer chemicals and less intervention. Companion planting can help you manage pests, improve soil health, and make the most of your growing space. It's a way to work with nature rather than against it, and to create a garden that's not only productive, but also sustainable and environmentally friendly. When you practice companion planting, you're setting your garden up for success. You'll enjoy bigger, tastier, and healthier vegetables, all while using natural methods that are good for the earth. Plus, you'll likely find that your garden is more beautiful and full of life, with flowers, herbs, and vegetables all growing together in harmony. In the end, companion planting is about more than just growing food. It's about creating a happy, thriving community right in your own backyard. By choosing the right plant partners, you can enjoy a garden that's healthier, more productive, and more enjoyable for everyone. So why not give it a try and see the magic of companion planting for yourself? Why should we care about which plants are buddies? Well, happy plants mean a happy gardener. When plants have good neighbors, they're less likely to get sick or eaten by bugs. This means less work for you and more delicious food to enjoy. Plus, companion planting helps your garden grow strong. Some plants act like natural fertilizers, giving their neighbors important nutrients. Others attract beneficial insects that help with pollination. It's all about working with nature, not against it. Let's talk about cucumbers. These crunchy veggies love to sprawl and climb, but they can be a bit sensitive, needing the right conditions to truly thrive. That's where companion planting comes in. By choosing the right companions, we can create a happy home for our cucumber plants. We can attract helpful insects that will keep pests away, improve air circulation around the plants, and even enrich the soil with important nutrients. It's all about teamwork in the garden. How does companion planting actually work? It's all about the amazing ways plants interact with each other and their environment. For example, some plants release scents that confuse pests, making it harder for them to find your cucumbers. Other plants attract beneficial insects like ladybugs that love to eat cucumber pests. And some plants have deep roots that bring up nutrients from the soil, sharing them with their shallower-rooted neighbors. It's nature's way of working together. When it comes to growing cucumbers, choosing the right companions can make all the difference in your garden's success. But who are the best friends for our cucumber plants? Let's explore some of the top companion plants that not only help cucumbers thrive, but also create a more balanced and productive garden ecosystem. First up, beans are truly fantastic companions for cucumbers. Whether you're growing bush beans or pole beans, these legumes bring a lot to the table. Not only do they grow well alongside cucumbers, but they also help improve the soil in a way that benefits both plants. Beans have a special ability to fix nitrogen in the soil. This means they take nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form that plants can use. As a result, cucumbers growing nearby get a steady supply of this essential nutrient, which helps them grow strong, healthy vines and produce more fruit. Another benefit of growing beans with cucumbers is the natural shade they provide. The tall stalks and broad leaves of bean plants help shield cucumber vines from the harsh midday sun. This keeps the soil cooler and helps retain moisture, which is especially important during hot summer days. Cooler, moist soil means less stress for your cucumbers and better yields overall. Radishes are another excellent choice for companion planting with cucumbers. These fast-growing root vegetables don't compete much for space or nutrients, making them easy to tuck in between cucumber plants. But their benefits go beyond just fitting in the garden bed. Radishes act as a natural pest deterrent, especially when it comes to cucumber beetles. These tiny pests are notorious for munching on cucumber leaves and spreading disease. By planting radishes nearby, you can help keep beetle populations in check, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and keeping your cucumbers healthier. And let's not forget about herbs. Many herbs make wonderful companions for cucumbers, adding both beauty and function to your garden. Herbs like dill, oregano, and nasturtium can help attract beneficial insects, repel harmful pests, and even enhance the flavor of your cucumbers. Dill, for example, is a superstar companion. Its delicate flowers attract ladybugs, lacewings, and other beneficial insects that prey on common cucumber pests. Plus, dill's aromatic foliage can subtly improve the taste of your cucumbers. By thoughtfully pairing cucumbers with these ideal companions, you'll create a healthier, more resilient garden that rewards you with abundant, delicious harvests. Just like people, not all plants get along. In the world of gardening, some plants are best kept apart, even if they look beautiful side by side. When planning your vegetable garden, it's important to know which plants can be friendly neighbors and which ones might cause trouble for each other. This is especially true for cucumbers, which are sensitive to certain plant companions. Some plants release chemicals into the soil that can actually harm cucumbers. This process, called allelopathy, means that certain plants secrete substances from their roots or leaves that can stunt the growth of nearby plants, or even make them more susceptible to disease. It's a fascinating natural defense mechanism, but it can spell trouble for your cucumber patch if you're not careful. Potatoes are a prime example. While they're a staple in many home gardens, potatoes and cucumbers simply don't make good neighbors. Potatoes are heavy feeders, meaning they draw a lot of nutrients from the soil, which can leave your cucumbers struggling to get what they need. Plus, potatoes can attract pests like the Colorado potato beetle, which may also attack cucumber plants. They belong to the same family as cucumbers and can share diseases. This means that if one plant gets sick, the other is at a higher risk of catching the same problem. Fungal diseases like blight and powdery mildew can easily spread between potatoes and cucumbers, making it even more important to keep them separated in your garden layout. Sage is another plant to keep away from your cucumber patch. While sage is a wonderful herb for cooking and has many beneficial properties, it's not a good companion for cucumbers. The strong aromatic oils that make sage so flavorful can actually interfere with the growth of cucumber plants. While it's a wonderful herb, it can actually inhibit the growth of cucumbers. The presence of sage nearby can cause cucumbers to become stunted, produce fewer fruits, or even wilt unexpectedly. This is a classic example of how even beneficial plants can have negative effects on their neighbors if they're not compatible. It's always best to do your research and make sure you're not accidentally creating a plant rivalry in your garden. By learning about plant compatibility and planning your garden layout carefully, you can help your cucumbers and all your other vegetables thrive. Remember, a little knowledge goes a long way in creating a healthy, productive, and harmonious garden space. Ready to give companion planting a try? Start by choosing a sunny spot for your cucumbers. Then, select a few companion plants from the Good Neighbor list. Plant them nearby, either intercropping them in the same row or planting them in alternating rows. Remember to water your garden regularly and provide your plants with the nutrients they need. With a little planning and care, you'll be amazed at the difference companion planting can make. Companion planting isn't just for cucumbers. You can use these same principles to benefit all sorts of vegetables in your garden. Tomatoes love growing near basil, which repels tomato hornworms and even improves the flavor of the tomatoes. Carrots and onions are another classic pairing. Onions deter carrot root flies, while carrots repel onion flies. The possibilities are endless. Start experimenting and see what companion planting combinations work best in your garden. Companion planting is more than just a gardening technique. It's a way of understanding and working with the natural world. By creating a diverse and balanced ecosystem in our gardens, we attract beneficial insects, improve soil health, and reduce the need for chemical pesticides and fertilizers. It's a sustainable and rewarding way to grow healthy food while also supporting the biodiversity of our planet. So, let's get planting and create a little slice of Eden right in our own backyards.